Hey Billy, what you doing, Billy? He's eating that grass. He's hungry. Now, I did have to do a no boundary over here because it got stuck. And once it gets stuck, it'll dig a rut. That's for sure. But aside from that, it's kind of steep right there, so I can see why I got stuck. Try to push too far up. Blah blah. Whenever the bark and stuff like that, pretty easy though. It deals with it better than I thought it would. Which probably shouldn't deal with it, but hey, guess I'll be paying for more blades. I don't know. These things are definitely handy. I wish I could get it to actually do that every little square inch, but I don't know. For what it is, I guess how can we complain for it taking like literally 99% of the bulk of the workout now? I just couldn't get it up front by the road. Although I thought about throwing like a little path through my neighbor's yard. But the path through my neighbor's yard, they can maybe handle the incline up there. I don't know. Maybe I could try something like that in the future. See what it would do. Worst case scenario is it wouldn't do it. But either way, I got to pull another out to release the strip by the ditch, so I guess it don't matter. But yeah, it's this thing all nifty. I mean, you can tell where some of the grass has grown just overnight. I mean, it was just mowed yesterday. So, the fact that it does need it, I guess I do have some parts that grow pretty daggone quick, don't I? This will hopefully keep it looking pretty standardized, though. Not too bad for an old Billy Goat. Alright. And we just hit low battery. So since we just hit low battery, let's see if we can make it for another successful dock. I do have this in delicate. With delicate, it does go much slower. I think I kind of mentioned in another video, I've seen it uses a little more comprehensive usage of its sensors and everything with the delicate mode there, probably to kind of delineate what's going on. But it's kind of half the speed. So after this, I'll probably switch it up to the next one, see how quick it can do it. If we get a full completion on this one, and it keeps docking successfully now. Hope I have that solved. That was really depressing yesterday when I started doing that. I've been doing fine this whole time, and all of a sudden it was just like, boom. No, I'm not going to pull all the way in the dock. I saved it. The lowest I got the battery was the 1%. So if you don't know about batteries, that's definitely not healthy. But I wasn't here. What can I do? All right, come on. Come on, Billy. Get inside there, Billy. Billy, don't argue with me. I don't want to set you on fire. Very slow approach as Billy makes it. I don't know if y'all can see the contact pins on these. Actually, I like this setup. I really do, comparatively speaking to some of the others I've seen, because it does give you some, in my opinion, variability there. I mean, as long as it starts to hit those contacts, you're good. And from where they're springing, they do pretty good with those blades, the way they have them set up on the side for the contact points. And another successful hit. I think I have that figured out, guys. I think this is going to go pretty good now. I think I pretty much have everything hemmed up. I'm going to delete this no boundary here and try to re-encompass it so I can at least go in a little bit here, swing it around, come out. I'd like to get a little closer in there a little bit, so I'm on the back side there. I think this here is messing me up, but I got some future projects as I kind of level this out and plan to change stuff, so just deal with what you got sometimes, right? But yeah, other than that, I don't know about the edging yet. We'll see if it comes back and finishes some of this up. It's not done. But so far, gotta say, can't really complain about the quality, can you? It's a decent cut. It's going to keep it looking alright, I think. Yeah, it's a worthwhile investment, guys. I mean, I don't know. With the temperatures we have here anymore in my region here, I mean, we're hitting 90s pretty frequently, mid-90s and above anymore in the summertime, and our humidity is up there, so that, you know, can take us pretty close to the wet bulb temperature quite often, and it's, I don't know, for me it's getting rough to be outside in this heat doing stuff too much longer. Call me a wimp, I don't know. I figure why not use the tools we have at least, right? That's what I say. If we can improve our lives a little bit, might as well. So yeah, old Ecovacs GOAT 2500 RTK, man. A2500 RTK is not too shabby at all. I am not, anything big or anything, so this is my first robot lawnmower. So I know a lot of the other YouTubers, you can pretty frequently find their videos that are all sponsored and whatnot, so they get these units free. And I feel like they're never really too harsh on them, because how can they be? They want to keep getting free content, free materials to make content and everything like that. They're thriving on a livelihood with it, So this is more for everyday people that need this to where they can work their everyday lives. This is not my job to watch this mower, unlike certain reviewers and stuff. So that's my point of putting this stuff out here. Hope you all kind of get my perspective as well as a real world usage, but it's got some nuances, that's for sure. But if you can overcome the nuances, these things can rock and roll. The one thing I can say, the RTK has not dropped a single time. I've not had any issue with that, with its location ability or anything like that. You always hear the horror stories, even with the name brand big ones, which I don't know why everyone says we was the first. I mean, my Motion did a lot. I mean, I can't take it away, but guys, they're not very old. So I don't know. When you get to the software side and the intricacies of it, it is kind of nice to have a company behind it that's at least had some type of mapping system for quite a while. So take it for what it is. I think I made a good judgment call for the price of this and for the quality experience so far. The few hiccups I've had, I can't help but to say this because the environment I was running in needed to be slightly adjusted, more so than the machine's fault. So keep that in mind when you're having these. Don't always blame the machine. It's not always their fault. Yeah, it's on the finishing runs, I believe. So it's kind of set at about 2.4 inch height, and this is kind of the cut after it's done. I mean, not bad. Gives you okay striping. I mean, my grass isn't the healthiest. I guess I'm not a yardsman where I want 100% fairway quality golf course grass, I guess I'm lackluster in that. But yeah, for the weed field I have pretty much. That's all this really is, a bunch of different weeds, I feel like, in a lot of ways. But now that it's cut down to this height, I think it's just going to hopefully handle it, weather it. It's either going to strengthen or kill it. I don't have a lot more browner grass coming through the days, which is fine by me. That just means it needs mowed less. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think it's finishing up just a couple of spots that didn't have the stripes done on. And it really doesn't look like it misses much, but there's just small areas that does recognize that it misses, so it goes back through and kind of gets them, and then it should go down. I'm waiting to see what the edging's like. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get 100% completion on this one compared to the 91. I think I got it to like 96% one time, but I've always had something right there at the last minute that I've had to end it and kind of start over. See what we get on this one.